Goeiedag. I am General Jacobus van der Merwe. Welcome to the channel, Helden van die Boervolk. It is good to have you here. Before we march, the producers tell me the intelligence says you must hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It ensures our history isn't written by people who weren't even there. Today, we talk about the steel. In the 70s, the world thought they could starve us out with embargoes. They thought the SADF would become a museum. They didn't understand the Boer mind. When you trap us, we don't surrender, we innovate. We had arms corps, and they didn't build toys for parades. They built monsters for the bush. Let's talk about the Ratel. Every other army in the world was obsessed with tracks, but tracks are slow, and they scream like a stuck pig in the silence of the bush. We needed speed. We needed the Ratel. Imagine it, Operation Reindeer, 1978. You are sitting in the back of that steel box. The heat is 40 degrees, and then contact. The 20mm cannon starts thumping above your head. Boom, 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 boom. The driver slams it into gear, and you are charging through solid bush at 60 kilometers an hour, snapping trees like toothpicks. The enemy expected us to crawl. Instead, we were on top of them before they could even prime their RPGs. That was the Ratel. It wasn't a transport, it was a predator on wheels. But speed only gets you so far if the enemy has bigger teeth. By the mid-70s, the Soviets were giving the Fapla the 130mm M46. They were sitting kilometers back, raining fire on our boys, and we couldn't touch them. We were outgunned. So, Arms Corps gave us the G5. This wasn't just a gun, it was a masterpiece. We used base bleed technology to kill the vacuum behind the shell. Suddenly, we weren't just hitting back, we were reaching out nearly 40 kilometers. October 87, the Lomba River. The Fapla brigades are trying to cross, thinking they are safe. Then the heavens open. Thunder. The G5s are screaming from over the horizon. The Fapla commanders are frantic on the radio, screaming about guided belief a tube on the ground can hit that hard from that far. We turned the Lomba into a graveyard of Soviet steel without ever seeing their faces. That is the power of South African engineering. Finally, the Casspir. You have to understand, the landmine was the coward's weapon. It took our legs. It took our friends. So we built a V-shaped hull to tell the blast to go to hell. I've seen a Casspir hit a double tank mine. The wheels, gone. The axles, twisted iron. But you open that back door and the troopies stumble out. They are deaf, they are shaking, but they are alive. We didn't build the Casspir to look good at a parade in Pretoria. We built it so that a mother's son could come home after the war. The Americans copy us now. They call them MRAPS, but we were the ones who bled in them first to prove the design worked. We made a plan because we had to. That is the South African way. That's enough for today. My throat is dry. Next week, we'll talk about the G6 Rhino and the Eland 90. The Mayhem of the plains.